Hi there, this is Phoebe J Plays, and I'm trying something a little different today. I got a ginormous haul. Excuse the dual cams. Yep, get used to it. I got a huge haul for my for the month of July, which is my birthday month. So instead of making a video, I wanted to do a live stream. Since Twitch is where I stream, I figured I'd just do it here. I do mostly play games here. I'm going to try other things, like I probably will show other hauls maybe, and make Gunpla and stuff. So, I had a lot of stuff come from a lot of places, from various people, and I'm going to do it by place. And I've decided to start with an order that was placed at Jet Pens. So you're going to see me move across the screen a bit. If it's better, I'll probably just turn off the face cam, although you won't see my face, so it's either turn, I don't know. When I get up and show something huge, I'm definitely going to take off this box. This is a total experiment. Never done this before, ever. And I thought I had this camera in a good position, and I don't. Whoa, that's glare. Okay, well, we're dealing with that. Alright, so this order came from jetpens.com, and I do shop there pretty frequently. I like to get various art supplies and stationery stuff. And what they specialize in is stationery from like Japan, Korea, and other places. And it's a really nice shop. And they're from the States, so everything is like ship local and stuff like that for this country. And they have a lot of really cool stuff. So the first couple of things I got were these really cute clear files. Here's a Whisper of the Heart. They're from Studio Ghibli and Kiki's Delivery Service. Kiki's Delivery Service is one of my favorite Ghibli films. Whisper of the Heart actually is just something from college that I remember. The back isn't really much special, but I really love this art style that they put on the fronts here. It looks like really old-fashioned and really artsy. I've not seen clear files like this before. I mean, they're probably your standard clear files. Not opened them yet. Well, and it crumples in my hands. Awesome. That's the fun part about doing this online. You get to see all my mistakes. And me rip open a bag. Okay, there we go. They put a paper in the middle so it doesn't get scratched up at shipping. But if you have unfamiliar with clear files, this is what they are. They're typically pretty decently cheap in Japan. Importing them to the States is a little more pricey, and if they're from a big company like Ghibli, they end up being a bit more money. I don't remember how much any of this stuff was, because as I said, some of it I purchased on my own with money, some of that was given to me, and some of it was given to me directly from other people. And you know what, I'm going to try and fail and put that back in the bag, so we're not doing that. Alright. So, also from Jet Pens, I'll introduce this first. I got a sketch pad. This paper was advertised on their YouTube channel, and it's really thin, but it's meant to hold like watercolor and dry media. So I wanted to try it out. I did buy a watercolor set since I don't own that many. I'm not gonna full try it out today because I have so much stuff to show, but I will open the set and take a look at it. Oop. Some of the colors were falling out. Oh dear. That's upside down. Okay, so it's a little mini watercolor palette with 12 colors. A little sponge for blotting. And I guess you fill this guy up with water. And screw it on. Am I even doing that right? Probably the other way. After you pull this part out. Yeah, okay. So you probably fill it up with water. Take the plug out, fill it up with water. Then somehow screw this part on, uncap, and use this brush with water already in it on the paint. And you can mix on the palette up here, which has little wells, which is cool. And then when you're done, you could just cap it off. Carefully unscrew it if it's still got water. Plug it back up. And go on with your day. And that is so intriguing to me. I have never had a kit that's meant to... Oh, and there goes the paint. That's meant to do that. Oh, it's the white one. The white one is big trouble. Well, I'm sure once you start to use it, the paints will probably mold to the plastic a bit better. I'm not sure if watercolor does that as well as acrylics, but maybe if you want to really make them stick, maybe put a dab of glue at the bottom or something. Especially if it's just the white. And yeah, I'm going to try it out on this paper. But for now, this paper is going to be service for these highlighters. And these white gel pens. I've always wanted to try the midliners. That's what these are. These are zebra midliners. I have a lot of zebra pens. Like the Sarasas and clips and stuff. Take a really dark color here. And these are just highlighters. But they have this area here that you can't quite see on first glance, but you pop it off and you got a finer tip. So if you have a note to write, note. You can't really see me writing, so I will hold this up. You can just switch it over. So, the highlighter works like a highlighter, and that is like a broad-tipped pen. But it's not a brush pen, it's hard. And it's got a broad tip, which is really cool. And these, I don't know if they have rubber stoppers on them, are white pens, which I didn't know you could use for highlighting. I didn't realize the gel was thick enough. I don't know if it's going to show up on this camera. Or on this even, because it's not dry yet. Or if I even got the protection off of the top of this. There it goes. Yeah, it's not the most vibrant thing in the world. I'm using a highlighter of all things, but you can see the white on there. I had no idea you could use white pens for this until I saw their video on them doing these things. This is a finer pen, so... Did this one have a cap? I haven't used these type of pens in forever. Alright, the Uniball Signo came right off, but I feel like there's something on the jelly roll that's making the jelly roll not right at all, which is concerning. I'll try that later. I don't want to get too into this type of thing. I don't know if stationery is something people want to see. But if you do, let me know. I love stationery and art supplies. And Jet Pens is the main place I get stuff from. Like, two more cute things. It's a little kitty pen holder. Again, they have an Instagram, which I believe is just Jet Pens, and a YouTube channel. But yeah, it holds probably only one pen, but it's great when you're working and you don't want to like scramble on the table for the pen and you just leave it there. So it's kind of cute. Also, it's a cute cat. And I do a lot of note-taking and writing on my desk, so... Yeah, this is where the magic happens, by the way. I use this desk for everything. And... even cuter is this penguin phone rest. He is so cute. He is so cute. I think they have cat and penguin like for everything. Let's see. I'm not sure how good you're supposed to hold. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. You're supposed to flip over. You're supposed to be on your back. Okay. Yeah, there goes my phone. But there's penguin phone rest. So cute. So that's what I got from Jet Pens. Stationery, like I said, is a guilty pleasure of mine. And yeah, everything from Japan is awesome. I don't really know how that is, but I've learned through just years of collecting that even their stationery and like pens and tools are just built a lot better than some of the art supplies I had back in college. And they're cute. We don't have that cute factor in a lot of our stationery stuff, so that's really thrilling. Try to find a place to put all this stuff for now. You can hear stuff just falling on my floor. Ow. Yep. This is me trying new things. Okay. So the next two things I got, and I can't wait to open these up because I've had these for a while, are these two really cute acrylic standees that I got from the Yeti. I don't remember the artist's name, and I'm terribly, terribly, terribly sorry. I'm sure when I open it, I'll be able to see it. So I can finally put these together. What I like is they also give you this postcard to show you the image all together. So that's really cute. Probably hang that up. Secret Stage, Fire by Mikoto? Alright, so there's the backdrop. Ooh, careful, careful. The fire elemental. Ooh, careful again. I've just started collecting acrylic standees, so I'm not sure how to properly do this without breaking everything. Alright. So, I'm assuming based on the picture, it goes background, elemental. Oof. Are you in? Okay. And candles. Oh, these are so cool. Try to get that close up there. Know how great my focus is on this webcam. But it is ultra pretty. There's the photo as I'm holding this with two hands, so I can't casually go and change. There we go. To show both the big shot and the standee, which is really cute. So, and there's the water one. Yeah, I am extremely happy with that. Same artist. Oop! She popped right out of there. Alright. There's the postcard of that. Show it side by side in a minute. And yep, and my phone is ringing. I don't know if you can hear that. The machine will get it. Alright, so same deal. Background. Elemental. Messages in a bottle. Which, oh, you're going to be trouble. It's like I don't want to break the structure of that. So it's a little more wonky than the other one, but I really do love that three-dimensional effect on it. Ugh. Dang, that focus. And there's the picture again. Here. Let me see if I can get it to look better, like I said, by using the whole camera rig. Yeah, I know, it's really hard to see the details on the acrylic standee. The page looks fantastic. But yeah. I'll put that back up. There we go. Hello again. And those are cute. I got those from the Yeti.com, YETEE.com. They mostly sell t-shirts and such, and their stuff is usually pretty limited, so what may be there one day may not be there another. But I saw these and I had to have them. So, I don't know where to put these. Over there, I guess. Now, the reason why, again, with the live stream, I'm doing this because I have no idea how all this stuff would fit in a video together because it's all totally different things. But I thought it was really interesting to show off more about my collection than just figures, so that's what this stream is for. I might edit it down and make a highlights later, but this is the best way I figured I could show this type of stuff. So next up, I did buy a few things, or get a few things from Amazon America, like this Wooloo. Here, it's Wooloo bigger. I mean, them, was made for America distribution, or not Japan distribution. Tell from the very not Asian tag on her. Them. I don't want to discriminate. But still cute, still pretty fluffy, still nice and stitched in the front, really soft fabric here. The wool is a little not as cute as some plush could be. Like, I was hoping it would be a little less like tight wool and more of a loose, pillowy blanket woolly feel. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's a lot rougher than I thought it would be. I thought it would be a little less rough. But it's still cute. So, the other things I got from there, two of these things was imported, and one of them is made from the States, like this silly little Gudetama sticker pack. I have no idea what's in here. I just saw it online and went, ooh, stickers. So, there's a cute. Okay, these are cute. It's just Gudetama in various applications of food, with him saying his various sad phrases. Oops. So far, they're all different, aren't they? I don't know if I have found a same page yet. No, I haven't. They're all different. Like, even this page is... I thought this page was going to be the first same one, but then I'm like, no, that's different too. Maybe some of the stickers themselves are the same. I can't really tell. I mean, there's lots of different foods and stuff. But not one sheet is exactly the same sheet. Yeah, I don't think any of these are the same sheet. God, these are so cute. Wow, that is a lot of sheets. That is 10 different sheets. I mean, obviously this was made for kids not in Japan because everything's in English and it's published by a company that makes a lot of kids stickers. But it is still super cute. Okay. The other two things I got were supposedly imports from Japan. Hopefully they're not boots, but that's why we're going to open them and find out. 2 sets of Campus Pokemon notebooks. Oops. Well, there goes the... I drop everything. Alright, you know what? That's on the floor. It looks normal. I mean, the paper feels normal. The back seems normal. It's really hard to tell, though. I mean, I've never had to authenticate campus notebooks. I just know that these are really cute. Of course, there's Pikachu. I'm not Pikachu's biggest fan, but I really love Eevees and Evolutions. This one's about Flareon. There's like pictures of Pikachu with Flareon and fireworks, which I think is super cute. Here's one with Sylveon and Pikachu. Again, super cute. Jolteon and Pikachu. Vaporeon and Pikachu. And Eevee and Pikachu. So, 5 notebooks. They were probably pricey, but again, it was my birthday, so wasn't my money. Okay, I had a knife up here, and I don't know what happened to it. It must have rolled away while it was setting up, and now I'm, like, really sad that it's not, like, right in front of me. It's behind me, isn't it? Oh, totally. Okay, they were wrapped twice. I've got plastic everywhere now. Okay. Whew. Oh my gosh, it's front and back. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. And the paper feels the same. It looks like A and B ruled are totally different. Like this is wider and this is narrow as rule in the page. Like in here. Which is really hard to see on the camera, but this is way wider than the ones in the other book. But that doesn't bother me. Oh, it's Ditto. Oh, a Ditto is just smiling on the other side. Well, I guess they didn't want to make a blob with no face on the back. It's so cute. It's still cute. Still super cute. The Eevee one got a little bent. I don't know if that was from my opening or what, but that's okay. You have to really see it in the light. Here's Mew. Oh my gosh, the back is so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so thrilled about this. Yes, that's what this is for. This is the first time I'm opening any of this stuff. So I'm not really seeing... So this is my first time seeing a lot of this stuff in person out of the package. And Pikachu's butt. These are so cute. But yeah, these I got from Amazon, just Amazon.com. I found them just through a search. I don't remember if I searched for campus notebooks or Pokemon campus notebooks, but I put those on my wish list a while back. Not sure if they were genuine or not, but I wanted to have it anyway. And me, it's good to stay hydrated. So that was cool. So that's the stuff I got from Amazon in the States. And yes, I am specifying because yes, there's an Amazon Japan order coming up. But I am saving that for last because that is my biggest order. Next is Uniqlo. Now, I don't know what people know and what they don't, but Uniqlo had a bunch of shirts put up for sale in early July. On the 7th, they did Spy Family, and on the 11th, they did some Gundam stuff. So I got a couple shirts from each, and I'm really thrilled because I don't have anything from Spy Family yet, so... I like my shirts big, don't mind the size. But yeah. There's nothing really else to do. It's just a black and white picture of them on the color. This is about the color. I mean, my lights aren't doing it justice, but this is the color of the manga books covers, almost, with them in black and white on the cover, which is so cute. And it's a Spy Family behind them. There was a few other shirts that I thought were cute. I know everybody went gaga over the yellow one. That one wasn't for me. I liked the white one after the fact, after I chose these. Which, this is just the front. And the back has the interesting picture. Which is the Forger family with signatures, which is adorable. But they had a shirt featuring Lloyd, which had the lines he always would talk about from Wise, where they talked about what a spy gets no glory and such. And I was like, that's so cool. But I didn't want to spend more money on shirts, and they were selling out so fast. So I'm really happy that I at least got these. And then the Gundam ones were a little easier to get, probably. This one's from the original. And I liked it because it's classy, with the kind of like a blueprint look to it, like on the back, which I thought was really cute. I should probably knock out the camera of me for these because this is a lot more to see. And on the front, again, me casually ripping off the size tag, it has a picture of the original Gundam and this thing's on, which was lovely. A very cute little doll line for the main character when he first got into it, but I thought it was funny. But mostly I liked it for its classiness. The Gundam Siege shirt. The Gundam Siege shirt is funny. At least I thought it was funny. It's the Freedom Gundam. And the front just says Freedom Gundam with the model number. And the back has a picture of the Freedom Gundam with with shadows of Kira and Afrin. At least I think that's Kira and Afrin. I'm going to assume so. Because it says on the shirt, but what should we be really fighting against? Come with us, Afrin. We'll search for the answer together. And I'm like, out of all the lines you could pull from that show. So I think these are absolutely cute. Also, I love finding fashion for like anime and games and stuff. And it's cool that a mainstream place like Uniqlo has it. Like, really cool. Because, like, this shirt here from Revolutionary Girl Utena, I got at the Yeti. Which, again, was at yetee.com. And they do a lot of, like, fan art stuff and fan art shirts. And this was done by a fan and sold. I don't remember if it was for an event or something, but again, it's sold for a limited amount of time. And you have a limited amount of time to go get it. Let's try and find places to put things. So that was Uniqlo. And yes, I ordered these online. First time when I ordered shirts, as you can see in my video on YouTube, which is where I'll be putting this when I'm done streaming. The first two shirts I got at Uniqlo, I had delivered to my local store and picked up. Shipping isn't that bad when you compare gas prices, and they got it to my doorstep the next day. So I had those 4 shirts. Not at the same time. I ordered some on the 7th, some on the 11th. Yes, this was something that was ordered, for my, as an excuse. Happy birthday to me. And sent to my house the next day, each time. And I thought that was really cool. Whew. And I just realized how fast I was going. But yeah, it's like art. I know. Probably the other camera's better quality than the face cam. But, yeah. Really cute. And the funny part with Spy Family doing like hotcakes was not just because the series is popular, but the ad campaign for it online was incredible. I could not spend a day on Instagram without seeing these shirts and Uniqlo being like, remember, our shirts are coming out on the 7th. Buy our shirts. So it wasn't a surprise that when they went live, they just started to go super fast. It was so fast that getting the order in was like shutting down their site. Like, we could not hit the last buy button to confirm everything without everything just either not happening at all or crashing or error messages. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. So the last thing I got, it's not really such a birthday gift. It just happened to come around that time. I ordered this figure from Tokyo Otaku Mode because I could not get her any other way by the time I realized these figures were a thing. They sent me this cute clear file. I looked her up on Instagram. Gosh, Moet K, Moet period K. I don't remember what her Instagram handle was, but she seems to be an amateur illustrator as such, and when we looked it up on Tokyo Otaku Mode, it seems like that they work with people like that to put out their work in these little giveaways, because this is how, they thank that, and this is how I got the receipt and packing slip. So I just wanted to mention that for the Otaku Mode. They may be not my first choice in anime figures and stuff like that to order, but they are pretty nice. The first figures I got from them were my Basara and Milen figures. That came out back in, January, February time. And this is a pop-up parade figure of Mami Tomoe from Madoka Magica. As you can see behind me, I have Hamura and Madoka over there. I had them pre-ordered, and I did not know they were doing all 5 of them. And I'm like, this is my chance to actually own all 5 of them around the same sculpt. Like, sculpt size and to each other. This is not a scale figure, but they'll look good together because they're from the same manufacturer and sculpting group. And I have a Mami and a Kyoko already from prize figures, but I never got the others from there. So I don't have any matching figures of the others. I have various trading figures and chibis. So this is the first chance to get a full set of all of them. Plus, Mami and Ryoko, I guess it's her first name, are my 2 favorites. So lately I've been keeping boxes again. Yes, for a time I did not keep my boxes, but I learned that I probably won't be in the same location forever, and there we go. And moving would really be bad otherwise. Also, if I do find better figures of some of my stuff and I need to reduce at all, it would be better to sell it in the box. Oh, whoops, the top. It would be better to sell it in the box than without the box. Okay, I'll put her down, pull out the base. Oh, the guns are down here, just like Madoka's bow. Now, the one thing I hate about Pop-Up Parade is that they don't show you the figure's pose. At all on the box. Like, it's probably a cost thing to keep the cost down, but as you can see, the box is just in her general colors, and that's it. It does not come with any directions. This piece of cardboard is it as far as I know. I mean, I'll take another look, but I don't really want to remove it. So I don't see why they would stick instructions inside, because a lot of people wouldn't want to remove these. It does have a fold. Oh yeah, it's glued. So, yeah, no. So when they have accessories like this, you're not exactly sure how they're holding them. You kind of have to guess or look it up. So I'm probably going to have to look this up. Okay. Is that... Yeah. Looking it up. Swallowing pride and looking it up. So, yeah. It doesn't show her on the base in that picture. She's like, I really want to see if I can get a good look of the base. But of course, nobody shows her on the base. Would they think the base is ugly or something? Or they just don't like showing it in promotion? But yeah, no, they don't show her in the base. So, hooray. That picture is the best we're going to get. Okay. Well, my guess, even though the words are pointing one way, that she... Well, see, I don't want to break it. It's like, it does not seem to work that way. So that can't be right. I mean... I know. This is like... Do they really? Not... See, all my thought process is telling me that the words usually face up, but they're also usually toward the back. Alright, how did they do it on, say, Hamra? Hamra is toward the back with the words upside down. Okay, so the base, more than likely, shapes like this. Okay, and that makes sense. But when I try to line her up, it seems like I have to force her into the base, which I don't usually have to do with pop-up parades, so I'm a little unsure here. This is why I like pictures. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to tell the two guns apart or if they're exactly the same. No, one's longer than the other. Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm going to assume this one goes in her hand in the air because it's shorter. And the longer one is the one that goes into the base because the muzzle probably does not naturally do that with getting thin like that. So I'm going to try that. And it has a clip. Okay, so it does clip into her hand. Okay. Okay, I think it was meant to go in her hand before the base. Oh, jeez. Okay. 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 Gun 1 and Mommy is secured in the base. Now, gun 2. There's also a clip in her hand. But I'm not sure where it's meant to go. Do they show another angle of her anywhere? Like they show a back angle of her there, but it is low. Somebody's already got her on eBay for $129. Oh well, whatever, eBay. I'm using your eBay person. I am using your picture to try to figure out how you have that gun in her hand. I don't know if the divot in her hand matters. It's so weird. She has a divot in her hand, but there's... Wait, is that it? Oh my gosh. Okay, I found it. Oh my goodness. They really hid that. Ooh. Oh, I gotta get this under her hair. I'm probably making a lot of people who are very, very good at this cringe. Which is funny, because I've been collecting for so many years, and I've never had anything this bad before. Okay. Oh, for the love of... Okay. It's a little wonky, but I think it's only because I don't have it turned just the right... Oh, wow, you have to have it just the right way. Okay, I think I got it. Yay! Gosh, so much for unboxing. It's more of a struggle. It's still a really nice figure, and like I said, she is my absolute favorite character. I loved her so much. And this looks really good. Yeah, really good. So I'm only waiting for 2 more now to come out. Let's see. Is there room for them? For her there? Yeah. They're going to look so cool together in a case. Alright. Now, unlike what a lot of the other stuff where I just threw things away, the... Oh, shoot, I did not want to do that. I want to tape that on the inside to show that that's where the accessories go. And this we know is for the base. So because it's a square bag. So I'm just going to fold that up in there. And we know the tall bag is for the figure herself. So try not to get any of the... Get in there. Try not to get any of the places where the plastic hooks back in. And just try to pop the plastic back together as best as possible without breaking it. And then put it back in the box. But you never know where life is going to take you, and you never know when you're going to find better versions of figures as time goes on. So keep your boxes, friends. Okay. Alright. I don't know where to begin with the Amazon Japan order. There are a ton of books, some figures, and even a plushie. Ugh. Okay. Alright, there's still going to be some bending, but... This is going to be a little harder because now my desk space is taken up even more by this. But I'm going to try to move the camera. Oh, shoot, that's right. That's why I didn't want to move it much. Because I had this light. And without it, the room is super dark, and it already seems dark to me. Alright, that is the best I could get that. As I said, this is an experiment. Now, some of these I already got to flip through because they come open like this. But the closed ones, I didn't even look at. So, I'm going to start with Spy Family books. Decision-wise, this wasn't the best course of action. These two guidebooks and history books on the show, while very informative and very cute, don't really contain a whole lot of pictures. So it didn't contain any sketches or art like most of the other books did, but it contains where they got the ideas for some of the characters and such like that. I'm not terribly good at reading kanji yet, but if anything's going to get me to start to really get better, these will be very interesting to do that with. Like, I think this one was more episode guides, but again, they kept them in words, no pictures, which is actually really surprising for these type of books, because I will show you the guidebooks I got for other manga series and stuff. Oh, there's a picture. But like these have pictures and stuff, and these are also guides. So that's what I usually expect to see. But I guess Spy Family is just a little too new. That all it's out is like, compendiums and starter interviews and things for where inspiration came from and stuff. But again, it's something to make you want to continue learning the language as you are working on learning the language. Learning the language has been something I've been on and off doing for years. I'm having a very hard time getting the hang of it, but things like this is what reminds me this is why I wanted to learn. So that's the good thing about these. Again, if you see these somewhere yourself, I'll save you the trouble. There aren't really any imagery or drawings in these, but it does seem to talk a lot about this one, again, inspirations and stuff, and this one about the different people, places, and episodes. Well, not episodes, chapters of the manga. These are very much more adapted to the manga than the anime. So if you're looking for pictures, I guess you gotta wait a little longer. I didn't see anything, excuse me, out in Japan yet for that type of thing at Amazon, amazon.co.jp. So pretty much had to move on to other things. So let me do this one next. So these are from My Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom. It's a series I got into quite a ways back. First as novels when they came out in the States. Then I found out they made an anime and manga, and then manga side stories. And it just blew up into this really awesome thing, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it now. It is one of my favorites. This book here is something I've actually seen very common with series that are popular, mostly games. I see this more with games than I do with anime, so this was like the first time I saw one of these. But DNA is a group that makes like unofficial fan joke stories and manga. And what's really great about these is, yes, don't take them seriously, they're jokes, but they have them set for a bit of a either a younger or foreign audience, because I mean the camera's not going to do it justice. I know this focus is absolutely terrible, but if you can notice by all the chaos here next to Nicole, there's hiragana and katakana spiced in with the kanji. Well, hiragana mostly because kanji's from Japanese language, katakana is derived from foreign, but yeah, it has the proper hiragana that the kanji is supposed to be. So if you don't know kanji, it's okay because you can still read it. So that's what I really liked about these fan books. I have a ton of them. From the Tales games, from Danganronpa, from Persona 3 and 4 mostly. I'm sure they did them for other games too. As I said, 90% of the time I've been seeing them for games, but I found this one while I was searching for anything on this series there. And I'm looking forward to looking at it. Because I might actually be able to read that. This is a sort of a guide art book / art book thing they put out, I guess around the time the TV series was coming out. Or around the time season 2 is coming out of the TV series, I'm not sure. I'm going to take this stuff off before I flip through it so I'm not ruining anything. But this is a little closer to what I had in mind. Oh, now I lost the front. Awesome. That's the back. Okay. This was something closer to what I had in mind when I was getting one of these. Like, it has some illustrations in the front. It starts in color. This one has a little more color than the other books do. I mean, it was a little more pricey. So it had some illustrations in the front. And then basic character fronts after that. More illustrations. It had a relationship chart, which I thought was cute. And then it'll go in showing some character designs and brief character descriptions of the characters. Then after that, that's a long part. A height chart. I love height charts. I used to work on stories and such like that, and I absolutely love doing these way back when. And then after that comes the big episode guide section of the anime. This covers season 1. And then it has some settings, which I think is really cute. I love backgrounds drawing and stuff like that. Then there's some interviews with various creators or cast members. And at the end, let's see, there's still an interview. They have an illustration by the comic book person, or the person who does the light novels, I think. I don't know if the person who does the light novels is also doing the comics, but... And it shows, like, the books for the original novel. It shows comics that are out. And then I think it has this cute little omake type thing at the end. I mean, just that picture alone just looks kind of really funny to me. Especially if you don't know exactly what's going on. And then there's a short story at the back. It's a really nice little book. I was hoping the series would have a full-on art book, but it doesn't seem to. At least not in print right now. I mean, the only thing that seems to be advertising on the back is the manga and stuff that we got in the States. So far in the States, we have the novels, the anime on Crunchyroll, the comic series, the original comic series, and 2 side-offs of a comic series. Like, there's one that centers around the female characters, and one that's like a what if she got her memories back a bit later. Like, when she got into the academy, when things are about to go very, very wrong, not 7 years before. That's the purpose of the show. She remembers her past life, and apparently she's living in a video game. A video game where her character, her new life, ends in high school, and she wants to make sure that don't happen. Which is why it's called My Life is a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom. And I love the series. It's really cute. The next 3 books are all from series that I just got into recently. This one is from Komi Can't Communicate. This is about a high school girl who has a communication disorder. She cannot seem to be able to talk to people, even though she wants to make friends. And this is an unofficial fan guidebook, which is what a lot of these manga by books are. And they start with illustration galleries. Another illustration gallery. Pictures. And I like it because of the expression she makes. She's this really, really pretty girl, but then she could pull an expression like that when she's worried or something has struck her and in her mind for anxieties. There's character descriptions, best shots from the manga for each character. The numbers on the top here actually indicate the number. Like, this is the first friend she made, and then the second friend, so the number of friends she made, because she's trying to make 100 friends. And I think that's so cute. And it has you basically introduce you to all of the people in the story, and their best moments in it. And talks about the manga, and then there's more illustrations, color illustrations at the back. And, maybe a short story again? Either that or interviews or something. But, very cute. Very happy with this one. Unfortunately, they don't really let you look inside too many books at Amazon Japan. So sometimes you're kind of hoping you're getting what you think you're getting. And this is from Kaguya-sama, Love is War. Now, no spoilers, please. I just started watching this. Anime-wise, I've not even read the manga. Komi, I've watched the first season of the anime and have read all the issues that are out in the States. This, I have not read the manga yet, and I'm only through the first. I think I'm on the second or third episode of season 2. So, yeah. Which I thought was okay. I bought this book because, I can't read half of it, and I'm sure the pictures are mostly omake. Which, again, this one's a lot like the Komi book. It starts out with illustrations. Then goes into, like, the story and the characters. Maybe what they all think about everybody in their heads or something. I'm not exactly sure. I have not taken a very good look at this one yet, because again, if I do figure out some of the stuff I could read and I come across a massive spoiler, I'm going to be, like, so sad. But there's lots of interviews in the back. And a wacky comic. Which doesn't have the kana in it. But not many do. And then ads for the anime and stuff like that at the end. So, pretty basic. Again, I'm not going to completely flip through this until I'm done watching the rest of the show, at least. I probably won't go as far as reading all the manga before I look at the book, because that'll take forever. Probably, I don't know how much is out. If they've already got, like, 30 some odd episodes, then. And this is a fan guide to the case files of Jeweler Richard. I have watched the anime on Crunchyroll. I have the first couple of volumes of the manga. I haven't decided to get into the light novels just because I'm in so many light novel series right now that's getting really complicated to read a lot of. I'm not a big reader. I wish I was, but I'm not. So it's another. This is actually a very, like, detective buddy cop type of show. Richard is a jewel salesman, foreigner jewel salesman, but he also solves mysteries, which sort of just kind of happen. And his partner, who works with him, Seigi, is, well, he's kind of in college, doesn't know what he wants, but he ends up being, everybody thinks he's some kind of ally of justice or something, because he ends up in situations where he's always saving people. The character designs and stuff. And there's a little comic in here, and I totally relate to that. No sweets, no life. Richard has a big sweet tooth. And they talk about the different novels after that. There are a bunch. Some kind of relationship chart to the various, like, different, I don't know, cases or something. Again, I haven't had time to sit and decipher any of this yet. There's a huge, like, story inside. So I'm, like, wondering if someone made, like, a whole entire case to put in here, which is really interesting, but again, really hard to read. Something that I don't know if this show or books will ever get popular enough in the States for it to. But they put another omake, like, comic at the back. Kind of like extra comic. But yeah, it's a very nice book. And it does seem to come with, like, a novel written in the middle. That's why it's so thick. But it has illustrations and such too, so that's really cool. It's nice to have something. This book, if you don't know who this cat is, please go check him out. His name is Maru. He's on Mugo Mogo's channel on YouTube. That's Mugumogu. Please look her up. This cat is amazing. This is the second book. I have the first book as well. I think the first book was actually released in the States, or at least it's in English. This book isn't, but it's still cute. It's about a very big, prick-eared Scottish fold cat named Maru and his life. And this book features the other cats she has, Hannah and Miri. And she's been doing YouTube videos for I don't know how long, but this is a really cute book. It talks about Maru's typical day, and let's see, the next one was like all Maru's best shots of him in boxes and stuff. Maru loves boxes. Of course, what cat doesn't? My cat was obsessed with boxes too. And then there's a chapter about his relationships with the other cats. I know they kind of play second banana to him, but she's had this cat for 15 years. He's 15 years old. Super precious. So if you like cats in any way, please look this person up. Again, Mugo Mogo, Mugumogu on YouTube. Oh my gosh. These are pictures of Maru as a baby growing up. And yeah, this book is just so cute. And my focus just went wonky again. Yay. Alright, I was able to snag a few art books, thankfully. Art books aren't really a thing that much anymore. They're not as easy for me to get. Like, most of the ones I've been finding are either out of print or they just don't exist. Well, Madoka Magica is big enough to have an art book, which is really good because I haven't had an order from Amazon Japan or books in a long time. So this is the first art book I've ever scored from them. This is more typical. I mean, this is more, big illustrations. Try to find something that's like good looking. And little 4-coma comics in color. And sketches. This book is an ultimate design work, so it's mostly illustrations and covers from various things that they did. It has a small chapter of sketches, which I was hoping they'd be bigger. But hey, if I can only get one art book, this is actually a very nice one. I own a lot of art books. I actually prefer art books over figures just a little bit. So if anyone's ever interested in me doing a flip through of art books on my channel or anything, just let me know. I will try to do some because I really love my art books and I'm absolutely proud of every single one I have. So, speaking, I never got a Delta book at all. Never mind. Well, this is mostly Valkyrie, but I've noticed I have a lot of Frontier stuff with Cheryl and Ronka. I love Macross 7, so I have a lot of Macross 7. I have like one good design works of original Macross and Macross 2. Maybe Macross Plus in there. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember exactly what the book covered, but so this is like my first book on Delta. Even it mostly focuses on the band, which I'm not sure if it really does. I mean, yeah, it shows like some of the songs they do. and it shows them first and the character outlines some of the outfits they wear. The only figures available for the Valkyrie girls are their main outfits, which is really tiny on this page, and this blue outfit here. And getting those figures is crazy. I have all 5 of the original outfits. There's a better look at one of the main outfits on Mikamo. Right here. And, oh, it's on the spine. The blue outfit there. But I don't have anyone with the blue outfit because those are harder to get. It does a little historic column where it talks about all the other songstresses. Or songs. Or rock dude. It does talk about Delta's squadron. So it does have the Delta, like the rest of the Delta cast in there too. Has some stuff on the planes. Has interviews with the different singers in Valkyrie and the voice actress for Mikamo, because her voice actress and her singing voice are different. There's interviews in there of that. And then, I guess this came out around the time they were advertising the second movie, because they have the devil Valkyrie girls kind of like on the... I don't remember what they were called, but like the evil Valkyrie girls, which I'm like, I really want to see this movie. I haven't had time to sit and watch it yet, but I really want to see this movie. So, it's an art book. It's not the best art book, but it was cheap, it was available, and at least I have something. Now, the next 2... Well, actually, let me just go through the last kind of opened thing before I do the unopened stuff. Out of the books. Ooh, giant rubber bands. I bought June's new type because it had an article on Spy Family in it. There's still... 5-star stories is still going strong in Japan. It came with a 5-star stories clear file. That is... The illustration is upside down. I don't know. The opening is down here. And they flip it this way. It's a little wonky, but hey, it came free in the magazine, so why not? There's a lot of posters in it. There's a cute Pokemon poster in here. And a Spy Family pinup. And the new Tiger and Bunny season. And the article really isn't really anything to write home about. I mean, it starts up right away. And goes on for a few pages at least, so at least it's not nothing. Big interview here. And some episode stuff. And then one more set of like interviews and such like that in the back. And then it moves on to the next stuff. All in all, New Type is a pretty good magazine if you want to see what's new and anything. Even if you can't read it, there's still... Let me see how I can show it to you. It's actually easier on something you can't recognize. Well, I guess I'll use Tiger and Bunny too. They put the name up here, but then in teeny tiny print underneath, I can't really put that close to the camera, you're just going to see a blurred mess, has a website, so you could just go to the website and do a translate and get information that way. So it's good for pictures, and it's got a way to get to some of the information on the internet, which is good, because websites are still written in our characters anyway, so you can find it online at least. So, some people might think getting magazines is wasteful, but you can still get information out of them. And if nothing else, a really cool pin-up for your wall. I wish that Spy Family one wasn't vertical. I was hoping it would be horizontal. I have this big gap in my studio. Like, not where my camera goes, it's just across from me, but I would really love to put something there. Alright, so the next thing I have here, I think it just came with a clear file, but it's a Blu-ray, so this is probably not going to take too long to go through. It is a Tales series thing. It's basically all the opening themes on video to all of the games. So, there's like 29 tracks on here. But it has just all the videos. I mean, I hope it's the opening songs. I'm kind of hoping it's the opening movies for each of the themes. Oh, it came with so much stuff. There's like really nice pictures on the inside of the DVD or Blu-ray. Wow, I'm still calling them DVDs. I'm so dumb. Okay. I wonder if there's anything under the disc, like picture-wise. No, it's just like a bookcase. Kind of making it look like a museum piece. That is so cute. And it came with this book that I didn't even notice. So is it like a lyric guide? It's a list of songs. Yeah, there's lyrics. Oh, that's cute. I mean, obviously we can't read them. They're in Japanese, unless they're in English, but that is really, really cute. And it has, like, all of the themes to even, like Christoria and Tales of the Rays, which were, like, mobile games, I think. Yeah, those were 2 mobile games. I remember those. They have 2 for Tales of Arise. I don't know what's up with that. And I guess Tales of Lumeria, is that another phone game? I'm a little out of touch, which kind of makes me sad. There's some interviews in here and some credits. And they have a timeline of when they all came out. Oh my gosh, I didn't think that would come with this. That's really neat. And the rest is just the back panel that's on the disc. Actually, it's not on the disc. It's just a list of songs, which is most of the main titles of the series. Might be all of the series. Like I said, it's had phone games and stuff on there, too. Ugh. Okay, that's really thick for a clear file. I am, like, wondering what on earth else came with this. Okay. I can't find out how to open it. I know there's a flap. I just have to figure out where it is. Okay, here it is. More plastic. Okay. Is it 2? There's 2 because they couldn't fit all the reels with all of this series on one. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. That is so, so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, these are so, so cute. Wow. Oh my gosh, I am so happy with this. I haven't even watched the Blu-ray. Wow! The Blu-ray yet. But I'm already, like, super excited. This is so awesome. The book and the thing. I wonder if the book will fit inside the Blu-ray. Probably not. No, way too big. That's okay. I have like a shelf with all these Tales things on it anyway that I can fit all this on. Wow, that is so cool. Oh, I'm so thrilled to have gotten a Tails thing. That's neat. I was disappointed. They didn't have an art book for Arise. They just had a guide, and I was like, oh man. I don't know if the guide has illustrations or anything, but okay. So the last book item, yeah, I know there's more after this. Okay. The last book item I have is something that I can't believe I was able to get. I really, when I saw this, when it first came out, I was like, oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to get that. So when I was able to receive this, or when I received this, I don't know how to put it. It's like, yes, 90% of this is birthday gifts. And, well, yes, because my family, most of my family barely knows me, it's because I use their money to buy birthday gifts. But this was given to me by my husband, who who knows me very well, and did not think we could get a hold of this. And it's got a lot of plastic because it came from a third-party seller. Urgh. Oh my gosh, this is going to take me a good few minutes. I want to come out! Ugh. Okay, we're almost there. I think I actually feel the book. Okay, later. That's... Woo! Okay. I haven't opened it yet, so there's a lot of glare still, because there's more plastic! But it's the first Genshin Impact illustration book. And it's a limited edition. It came with... I'm not a big child fan, okay? And don't ask me to pronounce his Shaznayan, Harbinger name. F that. But he seems to be destined to fall into my life all the time. I mean, the special pack has pictures of him all over it. And when I first drew a 5-star, it was him. Oh, and Chi-Chi. When I rolled on the other banner for the first time, but yeah. So, I'm not very good at playing a bowman, especially someone as complicated as him. So I just kind of let him just sit there in my thing all the time. And I haven't really done anything with him. But maybe someday I will answer that call and he'll be waiting. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's soft cover. I thought it was going to be hard cover. That's okay. That's cool. I don't mind. So we have a illustration board picture of child. Yay. I will be putting it up. It's still cool. I mean, it's still really cool. And a button. Which I'll probably, again, put up anyway. Because I don't have any Genshin merchandise yet. This, besides, well, the game and so much online stuff. Like their costumes, the characters. That's where all the money went. This is the first material Genshin item I own. And I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it's cute. It's in plastic. Story of my life. It's like a... kind of like a little pencil board you can put in a planner or something. I would not write on this. It's too pretty. I'll probably just hang that up. That is so pretty. It's got the 3 Archons we've met on it, Paimon, and the 2 Travelers, which is adorable. My camera is making it look all blurry because this has got a funny little matte sheen on it. This I'm going to try to put back in the plastic. Yeah, okay. So the book was sleeved, and it has a dust cover. I've never really purchased anything from China before. Like I said, I got this off Amazon Japan. Well, we got this off Amazon Japan from a third-party seller. I'm trying to see if... Yeah, no, this is purely Chinese. This is extremely Chinese. Okay, so yeah. So this is not... Oh, that's raised. Okay, there's some quality here. That's raised. I mean, I'm a little disappointed it's not a hardcover, but I guess that makes it a little easier to hold. And it does have this, so it does protect it. So that's cute. I am afraid to open this. So take off the cover again. Oh my god, it's so pretty. That card that came with it, inside is a giant pull-out poster, which I am so afraid to pull out right now. And it looks like there's more to it than it was, or was there... No, okay, so the front, yeah, is that, and then on the back, it has the summer outfits from last summer's event. Oh, okay. Trying not to break this. With Klee and the Dodokos and Jean and Barbara in this cute little island wear. Now that's horizontal, but oh, that's really nice paper. So it's like, okay. Yeah, this is extremely nice paper. I am so afraid of this book. So it starts out with some base character illustrations. Which, I mean, I could flip through this all day, but yeah, it starts out with all the Mondstadt characters you can get. I'm not sure if there's any order to them, but yeah, it's all the playable Mondstadt characters. All the way up to Eula. And then it goes into Liyue. There's my queen. I love Ningguang. There's a lot of Liyue characters. And then they stopped with the first... It looks like they stopped right before Inazuma, because they have Child and Kazuha here, which kind of came out right at... Well, not Child, because he's not Liyue, and so they put him at the end. Then they got the summer outfits from last year. And then some illustrations. By the way, there is a Paimon flip book here at the bottom. I just noticed. Just now. There's a little Paimon, and it's a flip book. If you thumb through the bottom of the pages, you can see her move. She's dancing. It's adorable. She is dancing. Oh, that one's pretty. There is a lot of nice illustrations in here of all the various characters. Oh, and some of the funnier illustrations that they put out. I love the little chibis. Oh, little sleepy Ganyu. But yeah, it is a lot of illustrations. This is just purely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful illustrations from maybe various promotional materials. Like there's like Valentine's type stuff in here. Different characters with cake. Just like really cute little flashcards of the characters, their names in English letters. Oh, there's a picture of Ayaka. They don't have a whole lot of Inazuma in here, but that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. But yeah, that is thing. But yeah, there is a lot of illustrations in here. And it's going to take a while to go through this whole thing, but it is just a beautiful smattering of gorgeous illustrations. Like no other things. There's no sketches or anything like that. No like comics or anything like it's just beautiful illustration after beautiful illustration. If you are a fan of Genshin, this is oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. And then there's the ominous Volume 1 on it, which obviously there's what, 4 more lands to go? And already seeing so many brand new characters in like some of the previews and stuff. And this didn't have a lot of Inazuma in it, but we all know how many beautiful characters came out of that. So I'm going to be looking for Volume 2 because Inazuma is like one of my favorite lands, and everybody's like, oh, because that's Japan land. And it's like, no, not really. I just really liked a lot of the characters that came out of it so far. Honestly, the land I'm most excited to see is Fontaine. Because that sounds like really interesting, like steam engines and airships and all sorts of weird, like industrial revolution-y, steampunky stuff, and I really want to see that. I'm also very excited for Sumeru too. I mean, I don't know if you saw the trailer that dropped a while back on their channel, but I thought the jungle and the desert combination would be really bad, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I really should have ended on that. I didn't think it was going to be that good. Woo! But no, I have figures. Okay. I'm going to start with this little guy. Oop. I got 2 because they said you had to buy 2. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the other one. But this is Dragapult. Dragapult? I can't pronounce his name, but he shoots dreepies from his head. Honestly, what better Pokemon can you think of? A dragon that shoots dragons. Okay. I have no idea how to get him out of this package. Alright, there we go. Oh no, come back. You have a lot of work to do. Don't you dare leave me. Okay. Get over here. A little stand. He's so wee, but he's so cute. He is so, so cute. he rests on this thing. Oh, he's a little top heavy. I think you have to get his butt in there just right. There we go. Oh! Anyway, just another cute little tchotchke that I want to have near me and just squee at every once in a while. Again, not sure what I'm going to do at number 2, but I'll see. I try not to let things go to waste. I just started doing a lot of social media stuff, so I don't know if I'll do giveaways or just sell things on eBay, or if I have a friend who wants it, or I might ask if my cousin, if her child is a fan of this guy. He's old enough, don't worry. He's not baby or anything. So he'll respect the Dragon Bolt. Alright. Next was, okay, they said it was a Kuji prize, but they didn't show any pictures, so I was a little worried it wouldn't be what I thought it would be. But here's the tag. So when I got it, it was indeed the B prize to the Sumiko Gurashi little magical, I don't remember exactly what the Uchi was called, but oh my god, so cute. I love the penguin. Penguin? He's got little bat wings. He's got a cape and a hat. He's just so cute. And he's soft. So soft. Usually, when you go to find Kuji from Japan, like if you want a particular prize, they are like 10 times the price of the ticket. This guy was not that expensive. So cute. Oh my gosh. I have a few Sumiko Gurashi plushies, but this is my biggest one so far. Just pull him back a little bit. So big. He's almost as... He's got to be nearly as big as... I think he's a bit load-bearing, but he's probably almost as big as Tuxedo Sam over here. Oh my gosh, yes. Tuxedo Sam I got from a crane machine in Japan, which... And, okay, he's going to be in the way. Alright, so the last things I have, yes, we're finally getting to the end, are a couple of figures that I purchased. One was a Kuji prize, and one was a crane prize. And they were more reasonably priced than, again, eBay putting things up for way too much money. This one I got a little excited about when I got her, so I already opened her, so don't think it's used when I just pop this top off. But she was taped shut. All of this stuff I got at Amazon Japan. Just as a repeat. But yeah, I got a little excited. I'm a very big fan of Hamura as a character, but what I really loved about her was before she lost her innocence, so to speak, in the show, she... Ooh, careful. She, was a very different personality. I don't... Like the whole braiding glasses type. And when the other magical girls... Yeah, that show has time messed up all over the place. Let's just put it that way. When the other magical girls were teaching her how to use her powers, she didn't have a weapon because that time plate on her wrist was her power. So she had a golf club in her more innocent days. And I have a tiny trading figure of her holding the golf club, but ever since I've learned that this figure existed, I wanted nothing more than to own a larger figure of her holding this golf club. And now I have one. It's a one-footed figure. She was a prize figure, so not a lot of support for a one-footed figure, unfortunately. Just a couple of thick pegs to go into the base. So I don't know how great she's going to hold up. See, at least they put a picture on here, so I know how the golf club is held. There. The base is cute. I love that it has an illustration on it and it's not just a plain base. The floating chairs and the great, again, the golf club. And I love the movement on her braids. I mean, I'm glad the pop-up parade Hamara was also the braided Hamara, but she didn't have the golf club, and so the search continued, and I found this, and yeah, I'm in love. I love this figure. She is a lot of fun. And again, keep in the box, all neat and tidy. Now the last figure is a Tails thing. It's a figure, when I found out she existed, I absolutely had to have. She's a Kuji prize from various Tails figures were in this. And it's a figure of Sharia from Tales of Graces. Tales of Graces did not have a whole lot of figures for some reason, or at least not when I played it. I mean, now I'm a little more aware when stuff comes out than I was before. But when I found this figure, she was huge money on eBay, but not that bad. So I kept kind of dancing around wanting her and stuff like that. And they even had some decent prices of her on Amazon in America. When I saw her in Amazon Japan, which not only was she a comparable price to what, you know, she would be if you spent a lot of Kuji tickets, but she would, for a C prize, but she also did not change my shipping too much. So it was a no-brainer to get this figure. So between the stuff my husband picked out for me and this, it did not really harm our shipping. I'm so excited about that, because to finally have a Tails figure like this in my collection, I'm so happy about. I've been sad every time I miss a figure. Like, I missed out on Aizen from Tales of Berseria. I missed out on Alicia from Tales of Zestiria. I even had the tragedy of realizing somewhere in one of my moves around this house, I have lost Rapide's pipe from my really nice Rapide figure from my Tales of Vesperia Definitive Collection. So I'm like, man. So every time I get a Tails figure, I get really excited. She's already on the base. It's not, you know, it's not a $100 figure sculpt. But she looks like she does. Like, she's Sharia through and through. I mean, it's the same base as my Melia and Ludger from probably the same Kuji, but I didn't get them as Kuji prizes. They came as special edition inserts for the English versions of the two games. I mean, this was a, what, 20th Kuji? Well, I don't think it was from the same Kuji, but probably from the same maker, because, like, I don't think Xillia came out 5 years ago. I think it was a lot more than 5 years for Xillia and Xillia 2. Woo! I think we're closer to 5 years for, Zestiria. Are we? Yeah, I think so. Because Zestiria was on both the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Alright. But either way, when I looked them up on my figure collection, they were both prize figures originally. And were jammed into America special editions. I don't know who else was in this Kuji. When somebody had a figure of Sharia in their collection, I'm like, what? This exists? And like I said, she's definitely not a scale figure sculpt. She's probably going to be very tiny next to my Asbel. But it's still a really nice figure. I don't like to discriminate. I have a lot of Kuji figures that I hold dear. I have a lot of prize figures that I hold dear. I love Pop-Up Parade. Nendrids are really cute. I have a lot of trading figures that I think are awesome. So, I don't just collect scales, and I don't think scales are like the be-all and end-all for figures. I say, if I like the character, or like the series, or like, how it looks. Well, okay, the first criteria is I have to like the character. I have to like the series. Then, if they look good, or at least like the character, and have some sort of characteristic that works, then it works. Unfortunately, sometimes pictures lie. I have this Asuna figure that didn't quite look like the picture. But I'm not going to get picky when it comes to characters they don't usually make really nice figures of. And like characters from popular shows like Madoka Magica, or I don't know if you've seen the 8 million Rem and Ram prize figures from RE0, but they tend to come out looking pretty decent for what they are. There's just a lot of them. So yeah, that is everything. That took a while. So like I said, I'm going to publish this whole thing up on YouTube for people to watch later. So if you did come from later, thank you. I will also try at some point, but I don't know when. It could be months away. Edit this down to put a highlights video together to have this in a shorter form. But right now, I want to experiment with just getting content out there, and I don't want to have that wall of having to have everything look absolutely perfect. So I've been trying to do things, especially large things like this, in streaming. So I'm hoping to be on Twitch a lot more often, whether it's playing Genshin, something on Switch. I love playing Nintendo games. Or games on the Nintendo Switch. There. I like Genshin Impact. Play that a lot, especially since I'm trying to get better at it. I like to show off a lot of stuff about my collection, so I'll just chat about that. Other days, I'll probably be building some of my Gunpla or Plamo models because I have a lot of unfinished kits, and I really want to finish some kits. So that'll be nice. I mean, when I look around and see maybe 4 finished kits that I'm... No, wait. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-ish finished kits in my vision that I think were good enough to put up in this room. It makes me a little sad because I'm like, and how many boxes do I have under here? And in 2 big drawers under my bed? Yeah. So that's something I want to start doing in the future. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get online and do this every day. This is a new goal of mine. In the meantime, a goal I have succeeded in is Instagram. So you can find loads of photos of stuff from my collection at Instagram. At oh my goodness, on Instagram. I'm Phoebe J Collects there. So this is Phoebe J Plays, and that is Phoebe J Collects. The YouTube channel is just Phoebe J. Nice and easy. I also put a lot of my figures up on myfigurecollection.net. Also Phoebe J. Very easy. And I have all my pre-orders up there, and any figure I am kind of on the lookout for. Whether I'm serious about actually dropping the money on that, I don't know. It's more of a wish list that I keep in mind, that if I'm going somewhere where the possibility of running into this figure is, I won't forget and come back with deep regret. If there's anything about my trip from Japan, I came back with a few regrets. Not a lot, thankfully, but a few. So having a more planned list is great, and myfigurecollection.net is perfect for that. So you can check out my account there. You can check out my photos on Instagram at Phoebe J Collects. You can stay tuned here every afternoon or so, early afternoon, like 1-ish, for me to do these. Or you can catch my streams after. They stay on Twitch for quite a while. You can also go to YouTube to see these put up, because that's where I archive all of my content from Twitch. So yeah, that should be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back on hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully. Again, this is an experiment, so I'm just kind of starting out. I was able to make a habit out of Instagram. I'm hoping I can make a habit out of doing this. Thank you so much. I'll see you around later.